Okay, so let's go. This is a website I've been working on. Okay, so what are we doing? This is my website that I was working on for my my art site, or whatever you want to call it. I think this is an interesting way of presenting the work. Let me just get rid of this type of stuff. Like, here we go. I mean, this is kind of like, I don't know what that is all about. It should write namespace, right? I don't know if I'm going to keep that. Maybe just a space. Like, I don't know, a name could go there. I don't really know. I still have to figure that out. Or maybe just the symbol. I don't know. I don't have a logo or anything, so. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to be connecting my music with my art or not. I don't think that's really that great to do that, but then again, who knows? So a long time ago, they used to, I guess it was before galleries, or I forget what it's called, but they used to rent out a space and like a bunch of artists, and they'd plop their art all around the walls in really compact arrangement. And when you're dealing with paintings of like different sizes, and different dimensions, it's kind of hard to get everything fitting into like a grid, like a perfect grid, because you're gonna have, oh, these are site womblies. You're gonna have, well, I mean, here's an example of a way to do this. Like, right, you have the paintings fairly big, and they're in a column, a single column. But we see, what I want to do is I want to represent the work like at scale. So every piece is perfectly in scale to the next one. So the viewer or collector has an idea of scale. Um, so I don't really want to. I don't really imagine I'm gonna do anything like work very small, but I don't know. See, but then again, that's like a bad way of doing it, right? Like if everything is to scale, because if I do end up doing a very small piece, it doesn't really show up that well. So it's kind of like, I'm not sure. Basically, as pathetic as that is, I just don't know. But I'm really feeling this kind of way of displaying work. Uh, So it is really hard to tell what to do about this. 2018, welcome to the digital gutter, which it is. And I do like these highlight colors. But I think one idea I would have would be to tone down the rest of the UI, because this stuff it's not really popping that well. So if I take this stuff and I kind of like tone it down a bit. No, didn't do it on everything. But something like this, I could. Maybe it would be nice to actually have that UI not very obvious, like kind of like hiding out here. I don't want to make it too gray. Like, I'm now like viewing the screen at different angles on this laptop, because some laptop screens are just not that great, and you have a specific, if you're looking at it from a specific angle, like a light gray color, and especially on an icon, if a single pixel icon, it's gonna just fade into the background. So I'm looking at this from multiple angles. Oh my god, from the top it's just totally no. There's a place, there's one position for like about like less than a centimeter of range where it just disappears as I'm moving my head, my eyes, my head up and down across the screen. So from the bottom it's good, from the top at one part with in a centimeter range it's just kind of not even there, but it's okay. I do like how it is faded. What is this color? How about we do a full BBB? Just to keep it simple. If I raise my light volume. Yeah, I mean, I think that could work, because right now it's just very fucking loud. I don't like that. So I guess I could go and you know what I really should do? Oh, what is this? Logo animation on hover. Okay, so when you hover over this, the whole namespace kind of like flows out of it. It's kind of interesting. I mean, yeah, you know what? That's fine, I guess. So what I should do is make my, what is this here? Components. So I want to do my my picture component. You know what? I don't really know if this picture is that. No, fuck it. I'm just gonna fucking do it. Component. Can I name this thing? I'm not very good at this. Yeah, now I have to go back to my. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Do I? So this is called. Oh wait, it's not that. This is called. I'll just name it like icon.painting. Icon painting, and then I'll just tell them that where's my color. Oh my god, look at all these colors. How do I get rid of them? Is it BBB? How, you know what I want to do? I want to edit these things. I don't really like how busy this is. It's way too busy. Yeah, I'm not even finding my BBB. It's somewhere in here, and there you go. So if I right click on any of these, I can't even edit this thing. It pisses me off. Anyways, whatever. Can't win them all, I guess. We're going to create a component. How do you do that? Control K. Oh god, that keyboard command is painful. Huh. Maybe if I do that one. Oh, okay. Control K, and then we're gonna. Where's my BBB? There's my BBB. BBB. Where'd you go? Shit, let's just do that. I don't like that keyboard command. It's just really difficult. So this is, and then we're going here. Oh, how do we switch? Alt 2. Alt 2, Alt 1, Alt 2. And then we're going to call this one icon dot email. And then this one, I have no idea what that is. About. I guess that would be about. That's like a representation of me, like a head and a body. Yeah, so we're gonna I'll just control OK that bitch. And I'll just do control alt copy and then paste it. And then we're gonna do control K. We're already a component, so icon dot about. Okay. And then this thing here, I don't know what this is. All I know is that it's weird. It really is just on the outskirts. BBB. And we're going to call that, first we're going to make a component out of it and then call it logo. Icon dot logo, although that's not really the full logo. Logo min dot min. And then I guess we're gonna do that logo dot max, like this would be the logo max. What the fuck? Oh, so that is an actual character in a. That's my logo is so minimal. I really did nothing. I usually do logo design, like I take it pretty seriously. And I just this time I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna just be lazy. It's not even a matter of being lazy, it's just a matter of like why make a big deal, right? Like why why go so crazy with this shit? I don't need to. So I'm just gonna copy this like everywhere I see fit. I'm gonna move this on the side, get rid of all this, and then copy. Paste rather. So when something is active, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna control, and then that's gonna create an, and then this is gonna be control K. No, wait a second. Alt 2 to get there. Wait, what? What? All right, first of all, buddy. Okay. Okay, so what I want to do here is create another component from this one, but I want to call it, and I hate that you can't rename it from here. It's so stupid. Icon painting active. So what I'm going to paste this style on there. Now this is the active component. I mean, whatever. Okay. And this is also the hover. It's the hover and the active rnav hover menu nav. I'm not sure if everything's kosher here, but I'm just gonna do this. And then now whenever so that's the one that's hello, I gotta click this first and then control paste. And that's the painting zoom thing. But now I'm like thinking maybe it shouldn't even be color. Maybe it should just be dark. I don't know. Ideally, I would like all of this to just not even be there, you know? Just get rid of it. It's hard to, because I don't want there to be any noise that's taking away from the experience of the artwork itself. So it's kind of a hard call to make. I mean, if I change it to black, it's still there. It's still annoying. If I get rid of it, it's much better. And then if I click this, if I hover over this, the namespace thing draws out and the menu appears, and then I can just hover, get to my, yeah, I definitely like this better. Like I just much better, much better. And then this would just be there when you're hovering over it, right? And that's it. So I'm just going to get rid of this, all this stuff. I mean, and so let's see. The hover event is logo animation hover. Okay, so but when I'm hovering over it and I need my tool, my thing here. What's the difference between these two? I don't know. So I'm hovering here, and I'm just gonna make a symbol out of that because I don't think I have one. Pointer. Wait, I think I should just not be using my core. Oh, right. I shouldn't be using. So this is the first one. All my icons should be elsewhere. These are all instances of these, and then what's going on here? Did I screw something up? Yes, I did. Okay. It's okay. So give me my thing here. Oh, should I see that? Group, and then I'm gonna create the, what is this? Okay. So here I'm gonna just have all my, my main components to this. I don't know how big this whole thing is gonna be. I guess some people put that on their on another page. Like right in here is, I guess I'm at the default page, and I could do a component page, but really, who cares? And this is kind of related, although I don't use all of these, but I just want to keep them around under the components. Okay, so, but these, like, like I said, we don't need those, but I am going to create the kind of flow of the interaction of the menu right here. So I have to actually make this a bit bigger here, and this is nice and everything, but it's now things have gotten a little bit more complicated in terms of this menu. We're just gonna, and then here's where we start. That's the starting point, and then we can move that one over here. I feel like there should be a little bit more room there. and then, you know, 1, and then and 3. It's just gonna take a while to do this. So there's 1, and then hey, get over here. And then here's like, gotta get up in this, and yeah, there we go. And there's an example of 2. Okay, so I guess it should really be about, and let me get my arrow. It's really annoying how I said that. I was trying to be annoying, but I made it terribly annoying. So right now in this, it's kind of like saying, okay, it's not really hovering on it, but it's about to. And now it's like definitely hovering over where the whole, you know, I want to make it a big kind of, you know what though? It's not even, you don't have to hover, like, let me go back. You don't have to hover over this to make this appear. You just have to hover over this general section. It's kind of like a row from here to here, and then all of it just appears. And this thing just, let me get rid of that. This thing just lets you know that something is there. It's kind of like the menu, but, or maybe it could be a menu. Actually, I don't know. I'll think about it. I think a one-line hamburger menu is kind of like a revolutionary idea, although it's not really well. It doesn't really communicate what's going on that well. You know, something, something. You know what? It's about, you know what? I don't know. I don't know what. I feel like I should make this bigger, like a full page to really illustrate it, but I think it'll be fine, I guess. So once the hover begins, you know, and it's important to do notes here, you know. So notes would be really, I think notes should be up here. And let's just make everything lower so we have some room for notes. 1, and then do 1. We're going to just lower that a little bit, and then we're going to do our note. Oh, yeah. Okay. User is about to hover over menu and logo area. So once again, we're just gonna move these up here and this, and just let's, you know, of course it's too much. What are we at? We're at 196. Holy shit. Let's go back to 0. Okay, so user has activated, has begun to hover over menu area and logo to make logo and menu appear. Okay, so, and now we have to think about how the menu is gonna kind of unravel here. Oh, there we go. Get rid of that. So there's a few ways we could do this. I mean, they could just disappear from an invisible kind of shield, or they could just draw out kind of like an animation, because these are single line and, you know, icons, you know, so they could just go like within, you know, under a second. It's just a quick draw out. So I can kind of simulate that. And I'm gonna do the same there, but I'm just gonna cut, you know, one of these things down. Don't really know how to edit this thing. No. How do I'm trying to figure out how to go to master component. No. I want to I want to separate this instance. So I don't know how to do that exactly. Object, not go to master. I want to duplicate selection. Oops. What the F? How do I edit this thing? Ugh, so annoying. Vector objects, gotta be somewhere. Duplicate selection in place. Okay, so there's my, but I still can't, it's still an instance of the component. So I guess I'm just gonna make a new component out of it and just, so this is just saying it's an animation, and I have to move it away. And that's my, so I'm just going to edit this right here, and then, hello, I can't even edit the, do I even know how to use this program? Because I don't think so. I really don't know what I'm doing. Go to master component, and I can edit it here. Oh, God, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to make a duplicate of this, and then call this icon painting anim. But it's going to be the same problem, right? Go to master component. Okay, so I have no idea how to do this. And then I'm gonna create component now. Go to master component. Fuck. All right, now I have to do some research. What is it called? Figma detach instance from component. See, turn component, undo, remove. See, this is kind of why I don't like doing design work, because there's always situations that are like very technical. Swap an instance, override an instance, detach an instance. There we go. Okay. Where's the instance menu? Right click on the instance. There it is. There's an instance, and then detach. There you go. So I'm going to create a component. Okay, so there we go. And then .anim. And then I'm going to bring this over to my zone here. Oh, wait. Yeah, since it's only a one-use type of thing, I'm going to just keep it here and then get rid of this. So we can just get rid of... So I think it'll start drawing from the center and then out, so to make it kind of cool. It'll just look like squiggles drawing from the center. Oh, shysta. Dude, this is fucking real shitty. Like, I don't like... How come... No, man, come on. So I'm selecting that, and how do I detach it without destroying that other thing? Man, what the frig? Holy shit. This is real dumb. You know what? This is really sad. I guess I can add another point here or something. Whoa. Hold on. Okay. So let me get in there, click that. Kind of a workaround. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. But this is not going to be able to be used as a animatable SVG because it has to be a single path, and these are, I don't even know what you call this. This is like an aberration of, I don't even know how an SVG could have one point for two paths. Like, that's just not common. Okay, so this is just kind of like how it might begin. And then this one will begin like kind of in the same way. And then I'm gonna detach this one, detach instance, and I'm gonna create a component, and I'm gonna call it same thing, animate, and then I'm gonna just play around like same way, kind of. Okay, so just kind of show it in the progress. How it's generating, and that's it. And this one also, we're gonna detach from detach instance, create a component, Control Alt K, and edit. And see, there's no crossing over here. So when I made this one, I don't know what I did, but I definitely screwed it up. So something like that. All right, and we got to name it. Oh, we got to create an instance. Wait, hold on. No, didn't name it. .anim. Okay, so that's cool. And then this slides out behind some mysterious wall, and once again, these instructions need to have a little bit more space to live in, because I'm feeling okay, user, and over menu area to make logo, and okay, so logo, namespace part of logo slides out from masked div or something. I guess that's how it would be, some like masking thing. I don't really know HTML like that great to know everything, but it's just a Google search away. It's not that hard to figure out. And then the three icons start drawing out from the center. And completes in 0.3 seconds, something like that. We don't want to make the user wait that long. We want to add a little magic, but you know, and so actually when the hovering begins, we want to kind of add that. I don't know if we want to add the purple tint to it or just gonna have the black. I don't know. So there's a little bit of and then it's, you know, finally there. Not really sure. I'm not really sure what. Okay, so let's keep working on this. What I'm trying to say, I'm not really sure. God, I lost my train of thought. Whatever. And then the user hovers over to, you know, the next one, and then this just reverts back to BBB. And here we are hovering. Okay, so what I want to do here is detach instance, and then I want to create a component, and just kill it. I guess I just killed the component. Oh, here we are. That's our component. It's the one and only. And I'm gonna make that stroke, you know. So I'm gonna just do that for everyone here. So we're gonna detach instances. I don't know if we could do two detach instance. Okay, and now we are going to create a component, and we want to make sure this says hover, hov, and then this is also hov. Could actually shorten the icon. It should be ICN maybe. .hov, and then same thing here. I'm just going to Control-Alt-C and Control-Alt-V, Control-Alt-V to paste styles, and that's good. And we're just going to bring that up here. Okay, so but oh, hello. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory from here on out. I don't know quite why I did that, but here you go there, and I'm just gonna, okay, but oops, undo. This, no, we don't want that there. There you go. And there you go. And you know, the user can be within it, like really close by, or can be outside, because these are going to be rows, like the length of the menu. I'm going to illustrate that in a second. So 5, and then 6 over here. Can't wait till this is done. This is going to be fun to just have something up. I'm going to work in Webflow to make this happen. Because, you know, why not? Kind of wish I could call these icons, whatever. There we go. So now if I have these components, because I have these components, I can change styles very, very easily. And I'm going to Control-Shift-L that to lock it into place and kill the one behind it. And then I'm going to pop this. I probably should have done this in separate frames, but, and also, yeah, so we're just showing that it could be on this side or this side. But I want to illustrate that a little bit better. So I'm going to take one of these main pages here and show kind of like how that would look. Here's a painting, already there, and I want to demonstrate how that looks. We're just gonna unlock. Okay, so we unlock that one, and really we need just I don't know. Probably find one down here. No. Okay. I'm gonna bring it up here and just put that into place here. And we just need to. There you go. And so. Oh shit. Wait, undo. Oh fuck. Doing that. Okay, whatever. So basically hover desk menu hover. So the user is hovering over. It's really just this whole section down here. I'm trying to make it a nice rectangle here, and then bring it forth. And yeah, so we're going to color that just to indicate, that zone area. And I'm thinking it should be full width. Or maybe not, I don't know. If there's nothing related to the menu down there, then it shouldn't be that low. Something like this. And then drop down the opacity. Something like that to show the hover zone, and just drop that behind everything. Yeah, there we go. And then, so whenever the user crosses over into that area, we're going to get something. So let's take that and look at how that might impact the designs we've already done, that hover zone. Okay, so if that's the case, then the hover zone, you know, I mean, like this, first of all, this menu is not even accurate. Let's go remake these menus now. Actually, what I want to do is, you know what I want to do? I want to make components out of these menus. Let's enlarge the component zone. See if we could do that here. So this would be called Control K. No, Control, and then we're going to detach. No, we're not going to detach. We're going to make a component that's double nested. Like there's definitely nesting going on there. Menu, logo, hub, act. Menu, logo, act, because the logo is active. And then we're going to do menu. Let's just copy all of these in here. Get all of them there. And then we're going to paste them in here. There we go. And then we're going to do create component. And then we're going to call that menu painting act. Okay. And this one will be also called similarly menu email act. And this one, again, I'm a robot right now. Menu about act. Okay. So what I can do is just, you know, take this one, for example, and create an instance, control copy, and then plop that down, you know, right here. There we go. Control X that, and I'm just gonna control F that, control F that, control X, control F. It just doesn't look like it's in the right place, but okay, yeah, okay, so when paintings get active, or drawings, this could be a painting or a drawing, I just call it painting. I should probably call it art. Okay, so this moves over a little bit, so that's perfect, I guess. So this is currently some painting. Oh yeah, it slides over. Like, okay, I get what I'm doing here. So okay, so that's what's happening. I'm just going to get in the habit of taking my... So that's clicked on. At this point, this is clicked on. The paintings are clicked on. And now let's go back to our zone area and look. Wait, what just happened? You know what? I'm going to make a zone. This is going to be called the zone will be right here. This will be called the whatever. It's not whatever. It's going to be called the menu zone or something like that. Let's bring that baby over here. It's going to be called let's call this menu hover zone. Menu hover zone. Okay. I could take that, control. That's my instance. I can do that over here. And then just drop that over there. And just control copy that. And show what's going on here. So basically, this is not interfering anymore with this. So everything is fine. We're just going to move that to the background. So this has, okay. So then what happens is, I'm going in reverse here, but I have to show this. So that works out there. I would just do this here too. And I would move these over. Okay. And so, yeah. And I also want to indicate that these are indeed rows. I don't have to do that here. I can do that over, well, I can really probably just do that here. So what I want to do is copy this whole thing over here. Damn, this thing is getting kind of big, complicated, but it's important to show this. That to the side. And I also want to, yeah, so what I'm been trying to say this whole time, I want to show the rows. I'm going to take this, copy it again, and I'll probably do that over here. And copy it again, and just kind of show what a row would look like. These are rows for these individual elements, and I don't really know. I'm just winging this right now. But you know what? On Webflow, I can just perfect it. But yeah, it's not perfect, obviously, but something like this. I'll change that fill to something like that. So this is, yeah, these are not in place, and I'll work on that later. I don't really want to screw everything up right now because just don't feel like it. And then this whole area up here is its own zone. Like, I guess I can make one for the logo. Its own hover zone up here. It's the various hover zones. And then same here, like These are hover zones too, so I could and these hover zones would be as long as these are a little bit longer as these list items. No, I'm definitely kind of winging it here. Like I don't really fully, I'm not as tight as some people when it comes to doing this work, but I feel like there should be a little bit more room, like maybe some padding, but I don't want to interfere too much. But if we look here, this whole painting slides over, so I think we do have some space we can work with. Let's just pop this right next to it and go 1, 2. And now we're like, I think 10 pixels away, something like that. We can do the same for this. 1, 2. So now our list rows are wider, and we're gonna just do a kind of a staggered kind of effect here. We need another color there. No, it's too orange, it's too close to, there we go. And we could just do this for the rest of them. And of course it's not perfect, like this one. It's okay, you get the idea. And then actually this top one should be bigger than these, so whatever. We'll figure that out. We don't want that selected. Ay. So I'm planning ahead for the future here, as you can see. Something like that. This is just to show in general how it's gonna, so this whole thing slides out here. Okay, hover. Yeah, we already dealt with that. But we need that logo there still. And I could actually extend outward a bit. And then, so see, the thing is now I have to change it over here. I could try moving this and see how that looks. Control left. Okay, and so it's a very elegant menu drop-down system, kind of. Okay. So this is going to be kind of like the bright sold. I want to sell my work badly. I had to do this. You can copy this shit, no problem. So I think I've worked out that menu system pretty well. I think I have enough information to, you know, like when it changes from light gray to dark to black, there's going to be like a really quick fade, or I mean, just a color change, like a 0.3 second color change, or even faster. I don't know. We'll see. I'm out of the loop, so I don't know this timing perfectly. I can't explain it. I just know it when I see it. I can't tell in terms of milliseconds though. But I think I remember 300 no. Anyways, 3 milliseconds, 300 milliseconds, one of those. Okay, so there's going to be nothing here or something here. I forget. What do I have here? This is always going to be there. This is kind of like the indicator saying, hey, there's something here. You might want to hover over it. So when a user clicks onto paintings, you have this appear, I guess. And I would actually pop that up higher. I mean, further in, I guess. Yeah. Because we don't want it interfering with whatever else is going on. And that's how it's going to be. That was so unprofessional sounding. Okay, get rid of that. Here's another version of the paintings area. And this also should be moved over. Unless we just make that whole menu thing, make everything fade out and have white behind it. I don't know, that could be an idea. Because if we try to show what that opened up menu looks like, let's first unlock all. We need all our elements here. So temporarily I can just pop that over. And so you see there's definitely going to be some type of overlap happening, which I mean, it's unacceptable, obviously. So what we can do is tone down everything here. Same here, it's going to be covering everything. There's enough room for namespace. So all these paintings, everything could actually slide over, right? We don't have to tone. We can tone it down and slide it over to make room for the. Yeah, that would be great. Okay, so see, everything has its counterpart. I still don't know the direction I'm going to go in this. But these are 3 versions of what the gallery might look like. Here, the painting gallery, for example. This is going to be the paintings. And actually, we can just align it there and then copy, because I feel like it wasn't, because we do have that room to do that. So when a user goes to paintings, it's still, whatever. They're going to see every painting, like ever, starting from the most recent down to the last as the sort order. And there should be some sort UI, right? Anyways, same thing here, kind of like most recent to, and same here. These could be different views, ways of viewing it. These are very similar. I think actually there's not much difference between both of these, actually. I think there's equal. It doesn't matter. This one could be this much, but they all have to be at scale, to scale, rather. Um, um, okay, and then if so, the same thing would happen. The same thing would appear if a user went to 2019. And what we could do to display these paintings would be to use that, what is it called? It's a JavaScript library, CSS library. I think it's all JavaScript. Um, it basically does the whole ordering and sorting very elegantly. Like, you can make it disappear. You can make the ones that are filtered out disappear, and then the reorder happens by, like, just moving these elements to their new place. I forget what that library is called. Um, Library, sorting, filtering, thumbnail, grid, something like that. It's gonna pop up, I'm sure. Shuffle, there's shuffle. Masonry, I think it was called. No, it was called something else. It was called like meta something. But that was a long time ago, so. Or maybe I'm getting that whole thing wrong. Masonry. No, it wasn't masonry, but it's something like masonry, I think. Download masonry methods. It wasn't that. Tabulator. Oh, it's for making tables. It's very rigid, very abrupt. Masonry, alternative, masonry.js, alternative, brick.js. What is your masonry preferred alternative? I'm still not seeing the one that I used to like a lot. Oh, this could be, I mean, I like the design of the page. Demo, number of bricks, repack. So I don't know if this would work. Change that. Can I change that? Oh, all right. 5. Can I change any of this shit? Okay. 5. Repack. Pack time. Oh, this is pack time. How long it takes. Okay. So 55 would be longer. 555, 25 milliseconds, and that was lightning fast. But I don't like this style of layout. So I guess I'm really not doing masonry. I mean, if I have this kind of scattered approach, this is very too much for me. Brick.js. Oof, God, man. Going from that red to this white, that's brutal. And that's kind of like a UX thing. Like, you want to make your website this red all the way through, and then your user's going to go to a white page most likely next. It's not nice. God, I don't fucking know, man. Macy. It's like trying to say masonry. Yeah, what's the difference? This is like the same thing. Probably some minor differences. Weak. JS library filter sort items. I don't know. Isotope. Ugh, that's it. Jesus Christ. This is the one I liked. Site did not change. So something like this, but it's still like a very, I guess, layout. This is very masonry-ish. But I guess I can add the kind of columns and, I mean, the gutters. I could change the gutter information. It might be tricky. I might have to hire somebody to do that. Oh, these are cute. I can get some for the girls. Infinite scroll. Yeah, I mean, I would consider doing infinite scroll from the site Flickity. Screw carousels. I don't like carousels. Hot and ready logos for sale. That's funny. Gapless draggable grid layouts. Fizzy school. I like Fizzy, MetaFizzy. Oh man, I'm so hungry. Oh my god. That's funny. This is just like somebody doing tons of logos all the time. And they actually sold many. I wonder how much. $490. Oh my god. That's fucking ridiculous. I wonder if they show how much of. No, they don't show the price. I mean, it's only a matter of time before AI just fucking is able to replicate all this. It's not even that much longer. Whatever. So going back to what I've got here, obviously, look, it's very different. And this is, like I said, this is Picasso. No, I could just even show Basquiat first gallery show. It was just the same. No, that's not it. Where are those fucking pictures? First show. Oh, God. Man. Picasso. First gallery showing. Because back then, yeah, I mean, this is like more of how it was done. I mean, this isn't even really how it's supposed to look, but, shit. Man, I'm trying to find Picasso first showing Picasso fun facts. First gallery, whatever. First exhibition, Jesus Christ. Oh, my internet's being a pain in the ass right now. Just going around and around. But anyways, so here's the zoom, the kind of painting zoom UI, and so essentially it's kind of like, should we do the black background? I don't know, it's kind of a harsh transition from the white background page to the black background. So, let's just keep it white the whole time, and then this is what it looks like. And And for dark paintings, the CSS could be changed for like with this. I think it could be done automatically. I'm not sure if there's a library to detect that. Probably not. I mean, it would require a lot of like here was an example of like how to make it look right on with a black painting, like an all black painting, right? I was doing this like really kind of, but that would require some computer vision shit to, you know, make that work. And I don't know if something like that even exists. So a simpler type of UI would have to be created for, I don't know. Something like this, I think, makes more sense for sure. So this would basically be a light div, like a semi-transparent div, white. And then when you zoom up, it's still there and you can see the UI pretty good. And this was, yeah, so this whole thing was my attempt at like just, you know, being so revolutionary, but you know, that's not going to happen probably. But even with this, like this is just like this is a particular type of painting. I mean, the UI here can totally get lost if there's like, you know, a big section of black here, white here. It could get confusing. It's easy to show on a painting like this, but there's many different situations to consider. So this white background would probably still have to be there. Although I'm trying to like get away from that, or like I don't know. I could do it, like I could just change the styling for each painting and just do it manually, whatever. It's just a one style change. So yeah, that's it. I think there's more to do, obviously, but I don't have the time right now, and I have to eat. So I'm done with